Let me know if you find any more of those ornaments. Wonder what other holidays the old ones celebrate.
Missy!
Wouldn't you like to know?
Sure, let's light up the desert. Good way of not attracting attention.
Don't think I could ever get tired of seeing those lights.
Eyes up here, brother!
Of course. What do Oseram do in an extremely hostile environment? We make a show of it. Of course.
Those lights will
What
be
do
a
Oseram
welcome
do in an
addition to
extremely
Marlin shows.
hostile environment?
And
We
opulence
make a show
ticket
of it.
prices.
Hey!
The wordsmith paused from his toils to marvel at the beauty all around him.
Wouldn't have asked you to come along.
Aloy, this old wordsmith is always happy to see you. So, did you want to make some changes around
Yes.
here?
The Christmas one.
I want to see this one.
And so the wordsmith set out to bring new light to the ruins above. As sure as sparks kindle flame, this must have been some kind of winter festival. What kind of beast is that? Almost looks like a bank.
That's a reindeer. I guess I expected something different from the for the Christmas one, but
Are enough of a recompense.
it's still pretty cool. Nah, that's awesome. Was there another one? I don't think so.
Those lights put on quite a show.
Oh, there!
True marvel of the old ones.
Gotta keep going, sorry. They said the West would be dangerous.
I know, right? Now, shut it. I'm trying to concentrate.
Those lights.
Good to see. So,
What?
Let's see this one.
you got it.
Tomorrow it'll be Halloween actually.
This is stranger than a spark in a puddle. What kind of festival celebrates bats? By the forge during the party, what did they feast on?
Candy.
Haha, yeah!
I'll leave this one on. Because it's like
Maybe following the troop out here.
30th
wasn't
of
such a bad
October.
idea.
Truth sure wasn't there.
Awesome.
Oh, hi!
There we go again. Truth sure wasn't like that.
Hey there.
Anyone looking to play a game or two of Machine Strike? Take a seat. I'm ready. Let's play. Go ahead. What to do? What to do?
Uh-oh.
Your move. How about I do this? All yours. That one's down. Let me think. I'm done.
Okay, that might have been a bad move.
My turn. Your turn. How about I do this? All yours. What to do? What to do? Your turn. My turn. Let's see you beat me now. You win, and this is the last of my boards too.
Yes.
Here, to commemorate your victory.
Roller back. Thank you.
Good game, Outlander.
GG's.
If you've got strike pieces, I've got the...
You have to bring it up.
Oh, your timing couldn't be better. Over here.
What's up, Merlin?
Aloy. Oh, this is a grand day. Greatness is in the air. Or will be soon.
Greatness, huh?
Behold, I call it Morland's amazing elevating orb, inspired by the floating spheres the Banuk use for their clan contests. When aloft, this grand construction will be a spectacle henceforth unseen by the eyes of the living. Unburdened by gravity, it'll be a floating beacon, drawing people from great distances to our destination of wonders and amusement.
Except...
We're missing one key piece. A mechanical burner. Small, magnificent design. Old world ingenuity at its peak. We found it when we opened up more of the ruins below and discovered numerous statues of strange winged serpents. One such statue had the burner in its mouth. Oh, no doubt part of some ancient fire-filled spectacle. Oh, Aloy. It's perfect for the orb. But a swarm of burrowers chased us out before I could grab it. Could you get it? Please?
Okay, Morland, you got me. I'm curious. I'll get it for you.
I knew I could count on you. Okay. Head down to where we fought that Tide Ripper after you drained all the water. When you get down there, head right and look for a room to the side. The statue you want is up high, looming like a nightmare. And if you'd like a smoother descent into the ruins, use the elevator. Just head back into the building and go upstairs.
Got it. I'll see what I can do.
Stupendous. Thank you. I await your return.
Be welcome, Outlander.
I pressed the wrong button.
This'll break my fall. I don't have to swim with her anymore. Nope. Bridgewater ammo's not much use here. This looks like the place. No burrowers, though. The vent. This could be useful. Okay. Gotta get higher up to reach the statue. There's nothing Nothing for my polecaster to latch onto. That must be the statue. Okay, gotta find a way up there. I don't think it'll connect. Now to get the burner. Made it. Whoa! Well, I got the burner. Better take it back to Moreland. Burrowers. Might have been the ones that attacked Moreland. Much better. Okay. Almost down. No one is clear to have to worry about them anymore. Next stop, Moreland's amazing elevating orb.
nothing like taking a break and playing some Machine Strike.
You're back! Did you get it? Do you have the device? Oh, please say you do. Oh, we're so close to something truly just majestic.
Here you go, Morland.
Yes! Yes! Thank you. I hope getting it wasn't too much trouble. This design, it's so compact. The ancients knew how to make them. It should fit the housing like a dream. Just need to cinch up the blaze leads and away we go.
We?
Make the maiden flight without the maiden who played such a vital part? My mother raised me better than that. You should have the honor of seeing the world in a way that no one alive has ever seen it. How about it?
How can I say no to that? What was that?
Ah, nothing to worry about. We have a sturdy tether connecting us to the ground. Pure Oseram craftsmanship. Well, time to give it a little flame. Aha! We ascend! Behold, the world beneath our feet. Ah, the sky at our fingertips.
The burner heats the air inside, which gets lighter than what surrounds it. So we rise.
Indeed. We're powered by hot air. Just like Stemmer. But don't tell him I said that. We are on the cusp of history. The first successful Oseram flight.
There have been other attempts?
Oh yeah! The history of Oseram flights is fascinating. And, you know, violent and frequently incendiary.
I feel like you should have mentioned this before.
Ah, the others failed because their machines were too heavy and complex. They were begging to crash. Not here. Just a pilot compartment, a blaze, a burner, the orb, and a tether. Within simplicity, there is perfection. Well, at least, you know, less chance of exploding. You know, if Abaddon were here, you'd be drunk like a wastrel. Crippling fear of heights. That said, he gets poetic when drunk. He has evocative rhymes about all his various ledgers. A little-known fact, Oseram poetry started as work songs in forges around the claim. Just a bit of turbulence. We shall tame these wild skies yet.
This feels like more than turbulence.
For the record, that was not part of the planned aerial
Morland?
experience.
What is that?
Yeah, I think our tether just came undone.
Morland?
Morland!
That's just a small step back. Nothing to worry about. I can fix this. I can fix it. Rising gases. It's gonna hit us. Stay back! No! Hey, go away! Go! Shoo!
Morland. He's in danger. I have to get to him.
No! Ah! No!
Gotta follow his voice. I'm stuck on the other side. I've gotta clear out these machines. Okay. That's the last one. Better check on Morland.
Hold on, Morland. I'll get you out.
Aloy! Great gears you're alive. Would you mind applying a little leverage?
Hey, you alright?
Oh, when that maelstrom hit us, everything fell apart. I remember dropping, and then you tumbled out, and...
It's okay. We're alive.
You know, in terms of Osram aviation, we're pioneers. And they say it's a
Morland.
cursed field of study.
Do you
This
need
guy.
help getting back to camp?
Yeah, no, I can make it. But I need to get the burner. It fell off when we were attacked. I mean, I can replace everything else. Except that.
Okay. Let's go.
Do you have any idea what hit us? I couldn't get a good look at it in that maelstrom.
Sorry, continue.
Between the screeching and the lightning, it was probably a storm bird.
Woof. Hideous machine. Well, at least it vanished with the storm.
Come on. That's just asking for it, saying that.
Oh. Aloy, would you mind finding a way across? All we need is something to bridge the gap.
I'll go take a look. Oh, I can just...
I think I found us a...
There's your bridge.
Efficient and effective. Make a fine Oseram. I see it. The burner is right below that storm bird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really need to stop making predictions on what's safe.
Yeah. Stop
Gotta
it,
be the same
Morland.
one that brought us down. We'll have to kill it to get the burner. You ready?
Revenge.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay.
Machine will take a
Acid. Acid and plasma?
damage from acid.
It's dead.
Oh, I can definitely find a use for this.
Aloy, over here. When you have a moment.
It's dead.
Steel to my soul. Oh, I think that Stormbird had it in for me, or really fancied my orb. Found it. Just a hairline crack in the casing. Yeah, I can clean that up with a bit of spot welding. Assuming the ground doesn't open up and swallow us, I'm gonna say we're finally safe. Yet again, you risked your life for me and my ambitions. I wish I had Stemmer's words to thank you properly. If it helps, you've inspired me to draft up a new improved orb. Something that unites spectacle and survival.
I'm honored, but I think I'll let Abaddon and Stemmer have the next flight.
I'll see you back at the camp. I have so much to think about, so many ideas to explore. Until we meet again, may your tools never break, and may your imagination never find its limits.
You too, Morland. Looking up for that? locator shows there's another recording in there. Bags are giving way.
Copy that. We'll have the cargo on the ground on schedule. Over. Can't believe how responsive this plane is. 240 feet long. 700,000 pounds on... Takeoff turns faster than my 12-seater puddle hopper. Plus, they only whipped it back out of a museum a few months ago. Hell of a way to take this beauty off my bucket list.
At least he achieved his dream before the end came. My focus has detected another flight recorder.
I never see Tanaka.
I was hoping you'd be back.
You said you lost your gear?
Yes. Can't be sure where it is, since that storm gave us the runaround. But I have a general idea. It's all in the contract. If you can get that gear back, we'd at least be able to set up camp properly. Make the crew comfortable.
I'll take a look as soon as I can. You mentioned this place is exposed to attack. Is there anything you can use to set up a perimeter?
We know there's a bellowback hanging around some ruins near here. Take it down without damaging its cargo sacks, and we could use it to make new traps. Set up a cordon. I'll make it a contract.
Sounds like a plan. You mentioned your people needed food.
We lost most of it when we ran away from the Tenakth. But only a bristleback would be able to sniff it out underneath all that sand.
That's not a bad idea. I'll look into it.
That's good to hear.
I have to get going.
Huntress, got any salvage you want to sell?
get a chance, I should read Brunda's contracts. Take a look at the details. Miscalculated that landing.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company we keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood.
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
Better get everyone in the control room, so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
Did you see Kotallo's new armor? I never thought I'd see metal bound to flesh in that way.
Yeah, he seems happy with it. Probably because he could crush me like a grape with it.
That is a happy thought.
These guys.
Aloy, it appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tenakth something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a Sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint. Thoughts on our new Zenith?
I'd say she smells like death, but she's more like a cold piece of metal.
She's definitely different. Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Erend and I tried speaking to Sylens, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
How's Erend?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl, but he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness.
How to go with the chorus?
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would soon be on the mend. I thought Fane's eyes would pop out of, but of course they had no choice but to take it as good news, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly accepting our doom was exposed as rot. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
I'm glad. You deserve it. They're lucky. I have to...
We'll make sure Erend doesn't punch Sylens in the face, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
Aloy!
Wish I could say we don't need them.
Yeah. Enemy of my enemy.
Right. You,
I tried. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Kotallo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon.
Looking forward to it.
I guess Sylens is keeping to himself.
I was hoping you'd give me an excuse.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his?
Maybe.
After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got... Do you think... So we'll be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever... I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle with Kotallo.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
I was just curious to see if that new arm of his was as strong as it looked. Turns out it really is.
I better get going.
Oh, you know where to find me.
Kotallo.
Aloy, do you have a moment?
Sure.
You flew? Kotallo told me. And took out Regalla's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take...
Almost.
Oh, and I wanted to give you this. I didn't really know what to give you, so...
Thanks, Alpha. I'll put it to good use. I hope our new...
The Sylens...
He is. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us, lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our... spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that. Have you looked through the data we
There is much to sort through still, but I believe we'll be able to get it operational in turn. And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the ancestors. The Overseers would have us believe they were infallible paragons. But Pharaoh wasn't. His greed led to machines that have the archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed. So, When we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. But in the end, the truth isn't a straight line of ink on a crisp scroll. It's a splatter, smudged and faded on stained parchment. I wish more Quen could see that, instead of looking the other way or twisting the truth to...
I doubt Bohai would agree with you.
No, nor the rest of the Board of Overseers, as Eileen said. But it's worth fighting for. And this diviner, at least, won't settle for anything less.
How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy. I didn't know him well, but I can see how Zoe and Erend, but I don't...
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it.
But now, I don't probably...
So,
Yes, the most an entire cult. There's much they've misinterpreted, but...
And deadly. I know things...
Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
Guess the more the merrier. We won't let...
Everyone's...
And you?
Nervous?
Don't worry. I hope our...
you know... Yeah. I'll be...
We've never played Machine Strike together.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Katala, always kicking my ass.
I don't quite understand this.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am... inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that. Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that I wouldn't be surprised if my...
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. Things will get ugly once this... You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we will endure on... Though I am without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
Think you're ready to put all your
I am to Noct.
You nervous about the mission?
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best. Anything new going on?
The Quen has been more... Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless.
Just think of her like one of your chaplains.
Yes.
Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the cold. And now, like the... So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
I have to go.
Understood.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that? Drone's reconnected now. All right, people. I need you up in the control room, right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Before I forget, I watered those plants for you. I just know.
We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off. I can hear the drinking songs already.
For...
Thanks. I found out a few days before you guys went to... I was... So he sat me... Vala, Ursa.
You know, we never did get that drink, and you never told me exactly...
I guess we never got round to it. No time like the present, though.
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. Saved my butt with those Spectras. Wouldn't feel right to leave it behind now. You know, besides it...
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. You think it's time for...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. Oh.
This guy.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Carja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha! And when it was Ursa's turn, the Carja thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
And she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels for good measure. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
I remember you telling me something about that. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Carja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Carja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Carja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
I guess I should...
I'll see you at the...
I wouldn't have it any...
Did you need something? Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side.
Not a chance. I thought you said the—
There's always room to opt, but that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my—
Since when were you so forth?
Since you turned the modest success.
Tell me about—
I've upgraded the delivery system. Now? No. But after all, yes. Suffice it to say that the intricacy—
Okay, so your big plan. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zenith, then you came up with a plan to defeat them, and to get the Tenakth to fight for you. You, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, are—
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be. And I knew you would. Thus, at the Hades Proving Lab.
Why create— You didn't need a—
They were eclipse demonstrated through the Sons of Prometheus, all while—
Why help Regalla take over?
Before Regalla battling machines and even if I gave, he would never agree to send his—
So helping—
Yes. All Regalla craved was war. She would have led the tribe into battle without question.
While I was out there—
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the Discovery focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. From the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a—
Yes, well—
Did it not?
You wanted me to surrender to the Zenith at the Hades Proving Lab.
Based on it, thereby—
So you—
No.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that— So those run-ins, on one of them my team, we found Pharaoh.
You must have needed Omega clearance.
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly what I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. Like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Alright, Silent. I'll let you know when it's— And I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. I wonder if you understand what— For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be—
Yeah, I'm aware.
Survival is only in— I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, you just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
That fabrication terminal has been very useful. Your Zenith friend has been smart enough not to come in here.
Remember, we need to get Sylens' weapon to the Zenith base intact if we want to take their shields down.
I hope
Aloy, at least...
Thanks. You and Eric...
He may have... And that ale he keeps raving about, I still plan on beating them.
Try not to hurt everyone if it weren't for...
You know, there was this one night, he realized I was having trouble sleeping. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he brought up this hologram of Earth. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck, how every corner of it must be... And any fears I had about her. I miss him terribly.
I know. I should go.
Before you do.
What is it?
You place this focus in my care. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
So...
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
Let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
Hide.
The plan will...
Right.
I want you to know...
Whatever. I never thought...
Come on.
I'll be at... May truth lead us...
Hey. There you are. Well done. You're truly a
I've been thinking about what you said. It was more than that.
Perceptive is...
Okay, so...
I was an orphan. By my 30s, and then I met Liz. Says we'd have coffee. I thought it was just shop, but... Then soon we were flying halfway across the world. For the first time, I think Liz felt the same. She had lost her mother, but as time passed, it seemed as though she won. And so we ended things.
So helping me. Restoring...
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. So when I saw you, beyond even what made Liz, I knew I had to help you.
What else can we expect?
As I mentioned in the briefing, that's where Beta and Gaia, they're also printing facilities, natural resources.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds?
It was likely ferrying materials to and from. After hundreds of comforts, the ship was disaster.
Why did you make the data
I built that house as a safe place, not just cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Have you figured out how Silenz's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
Okay.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past is up more than once. I see Liz's...
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I trust everything is all right. Stay as long as you like. I don't mind the company.
Wait, Varl. We're taking those space slugs down.
So, how are we feeling about the mission?
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end. Whatever that will be.
Thank you, Kotallo. I'm glad all this brought us together.
You brought us together. And I am grateful too. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremor Tusk site and test my new arm, before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
I'll see you soon.
It will be my honor.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.